Hello and welcome to Tuesday Musings, your weekly place for inspiration and advice from me, Brianna McNerney. Thank you for watching today. If you've been watching the last couple of weeks, you know we've been talking about ideas. First, a couple weeks back, we were talking about sparking amazing ideas, plenty of amazing ideas. And then last week, we talked about how to pick the right idea, even though we did kind of let go of the idea that there is any one right idea. So this week, I want to help you take it a little bit further. We're talking about strategies for sticking with that idea that you picked, even when the newness fades. Because if you're anything like a lot of creative types of people, it's easy to get swept up in the excitement of a new idea that you're choosing to move forward with, but it's also easy to get distracted by new, shinier ideas as they come along, and still you can get stuck in this cycle of kind of jumping from one thing to another. And especially when you have a really big idea, it takes some time to bring it to fruition. It takes time and attention. So if you're not able to really see these things through, it can screw with you over time. It makes you feel less of a sense of accomplishment if you're never really seeing anything through to completion. So today I'm going to give you some strategies to stick with your ideas, even when they're not so fresh and new anymore, so that you can feel what it feels like to actually have those big things that you're working towards. And please leave comments, questions below. I would love to hear if you've been watching along with these videos, if you've been experiencing anything new as you move forward on these ideas. Please feel free to leave a comment or message me and let me know how it's going. So many strategies for you today. So first, let's talk about what your mindset needs to be like to really see your ideas through. First, you need to believe that it's possible to accomplish the things that you're setting out to achieve, always, because your belief is going to be tested. Challenges are going to come up for you, especially if it's a very big idea that takes a lot of time to see through to completion. It's important to have a really unshakable belief in yourself that you can get through anything that comes up, that you can see these things through to completion, and embrace your challenges as something that just richens your experience as you go and helps you learn new things about yourself. Really keeping this open mind is going to help you stick with things when times get rough, because you know that they will get rough. They always are going to get rough. Another strategy for really sticking with your ideas is to make sure that you're prioritizing your body's needs while you're working towards your ideas. A lot of times we can get swept up in going, doing, really trying to take a lot of action to get the thing that we think we need done, to kind of hurry the process along. And sometimes this is great. I mean, taking inspired action is very important. Making sure that you're acting on the urges, the impulses that you get that will take you closer to the goals that you're trying to reach. But in our society especially, it's very easy to get swept up in doing more than you actually need to do, and then we put our body's needs on the back burner, which ends up just running us into a wall. And that over time, we don't get to that end goal without needing to take a break in between. We've come into this, cycle. It's kind of like hurry up, hit a wall, recover, and then hurry up again. If you can pay attention to your body's needs throughout, you can create kind of this like slow burn that lets you, just continue adding responsibilities on slowly but surely, and really feel comfortable while you see your ideas through, so that you're not building up resentment towards the things that you want, and so that you can feel really good while you do it, because you're not going to stick with it if you don't feel good while you're doing it, right? If you're not enjoying your time. And at the very last most pro tip I can give you is to get support around this, okay? Get support to keep you accountable, to take care of the details, especially if you're a big picture thinker, that you have really big creative ideas that you're trying to see through here. The details might not be your strong suit. So get somebody to help you hash out the details. Outsource to get help with the things that you don't have time for or that aren't your strong suit. Get support support that will help keep you accountable, whether or not it's somebody who's just a loved one or whether it's a coach or anything. There are all kinds of different supports available to you, and you really deserve to have that support in your life. They can help you feel and continue to feel and see the big picture that you're working towards, even when it gets a little bit challenging along the way, because it will. And depending on how big your idea is, it could take years for you to really fully see it through to the end. We can't expect things to happen right away, but if you do take these steps and really try to enjoy the journey, it's going to help you stick with it in the end. So that's Tuesday Musings for this week. Next week, we're going to take it even further for some strategies to allow and receive these things that you want to come into your life, because again, you do deserve it. I hope I'll see you there. Please let me know if any questions come up. Always feel free to leave comments or message me, and I will see you next week. Thank you.